What's going on, fam? We back with another video, and for this one we got Flocko on the screen, as y'all see. Happy Sunday, y'all. Hope y'all having a good Sunday, blessed Sunday. But for this video we got Flocko talking about the back and forth going on between Wack, Blueface, and Adin. Now I don't know what all of it is about, but I can pretty much bet it's over the brand risk situation and the loss with Blueface. So with that being said, man, get y'all grabber, whatever y'all need to chill for the video, and let's go ahead and get into it.
This Wack 100, Adin Ross and Blueface drama is literally insane. It has taken a turn I don't think anybody expected. Wack 100 went live this morning and accused Adin Ross of some pretty serious things. Adin Ross went live and accused Blueface of some pretty serious things. There's a lot to cover here, but let's start from the very beginning. Adin Ross does these boxing events called Brand Risk. He obviously came to agreement with Blueface to fight on Brand Risk. Blueface was fighting one of Adin Ross's good friends, Chibu. Chibu started off as a Adin Ross stream extra. They grew a relationship. Brand Risk started. Chibu has been boxing on Brand Risk ever since. Now, after the fight, though, because Blueface lost, after the fight, Blueface said this, and this is the moment that started everything.
But hey, shout out to Brand Risk.
Shout out to Brand Risk. And Blue, if you do get back on Brand Risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on Brand Risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never that. I don't know what he's talking about. Chibu!
He instantly tried to play it. He instantly tried to play it off. He got thrown off. If y'all look at his eyes, he got thrown off. He was like, whoa, what the hell? He said, never that. I don't know what this guy's talking. He instantly tried to play it off.
Adin Ross played it off really cool in a moment, but Adin was pissed. Adin
he
was
instantly tried to play it off.
Upset about this. I know this based on the conversations behind the scenes. Adin Ross were pissed. Rainbet, who are the sponsors for the event, they're everywhere on the event. They are a gambling company. All right, so when you have somebody accusing the host of the event of fudging.
Yeah, I get it now. It's a gambling company, so when it's all based off bets and stuff, so therefore I get why he reacted in that way when Blueface said what he said, because if you tampering with the bets, it's like it's pretty much you cheating. That's all he's pretty much saying, you cheating.
Bets. Well, that company can only exist if people have faith that the company is on the up and up and everything is legit and fair. So they took it very seriously too, and they began to force Adin Ross to try to get Blueface to offer up a retractment. Blueface refused to. And the reason why Blueface even felt like, the bets were being fudged by Adin Ross, because Blueface felt like he won the fight. Blueface felt like he won the fight at least 4-2. I also scored the fight 4-2, but I understood why Chibu would be granted a W, because Chibu was the aggressor all night. Chibu was the one pushing forward. Blueface kept him off him with the jab, but Chibu was aggressive. Chibu at some point had Blueface out the ring. So I could understand.
Bro, but that was because of his weight. I seen that. I don't know if y'all seen that, but if y'all haven't, go take a little. As a matter of fact, go check out the whole fight. But he talking about this point when bro was using his weight up against Blueface and Blueface fell out the ring. The dude damn near almost a whole nother 100 pounds bigger than Blueface. So it's a lot more different. It's a lot more.
Chibu would be given the victory.
But I feel like he won.
But so Blueface was already pissed because he felt like he won the fight, and he felt like the only reason why he lost the fight is because Adin Ross, who is throwing the event, who is the owner of the event, had bets on Chibu.
Now let me tell you what Blueface is talking about. This is what made Blueface believe this. Let's take a listen to this.
That's insane. I can't see your screen from here anymore.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were...
It's like 180 right now. Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu, you got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
You know I don't be with...
I hate to say it. But that's you betting, bro. You tampering. Hey, you betting, bro. You can't be betting as the owner. Why is you betting as the owner of the whole operation?
Fighter from your community. I want to see. It's like 180 right now. Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu. You got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with Chibu. 180,000? Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
Now, Adin said, let's bet 180,000. He putting it on Chibu. That's Blueface's opponent. Blueface, we ain't gonna talk about the 20 grand he bet academics.
Whoa, I didn't know he bet academics 20 bands. That's crazy. I didn't. Wow, he just out here throwing hella bets on and betting on Chimo, and then he all of a sudden just wins when hella people. Yeah, man, that's not looking good.
Talk about that. Now, let's go back to Adam's fight.
Right.
Let's see what we got going on here.
Chibu, no, he said no, right? No. Adam, can you please tell the brother if he believe in you, then put something up? I can't bet. I can't bet on my own promotions. I'll get arrested. You see what's happening to all these NBA players, NFL, MLB players, bro. I can't do that.
So if you couldn't do it on the Adam and Jason Love fight, why could you do it on Blueface and Chimu fight? I'm curious because it's not adding up.
Y'all be having some good excuses, man.
Let me spark this blunt.
Adin said in January on Adam's fight, he can't bet.
I don't know if the fight is rigged. I don't. Now, I had the fight
I don't
scored
know.
at 4-2. The person that Adin Rawls bet 20,000 with academics, he had the fight scored at 4-2. A lot of other people did. But it's not like Blueface just completely destroyed Chibu. I could see how the judges could vote for Chibu. But, you know, it does look kind of crazy when you are betting on fights before the actual fight, and you're the person who has put the event
together.
On, you feel me? Like, you are the owner of the event. You should be more responsible than that, you know? Now, Adin Rawls, when Blueface did this, was really upset. He was very upset at Blueface. And he's even more upset, right, because RainBet is on his behind. So Adin Rawls went publicly after trying to pressure Blueface to apologize and retract the statements behind the scenes.
Right, what do you do now?
Adin Rawls finally went public to alert Blueface that he's not getting paid at all.
Regarding
whole shit.
addressing Blueface.
That's whole shit.
Again, Blue, I know you're upset you lost. I understand. And I give you your props for getting in the ring. And it was very tough to get you an opponent. But, again, for you to shit on and say it's rigged because Adin had money up and whatnot. Bro, I bet $10,000 with academics. I'm not sitting here betting on RainBet. I bet, 20 bands with Ac and whatnot. I have no control. I have no control over what happened. And Blue, to be honest with you, bro, there was a moment where you got chopped in the corner and you almost the ref almost went like this and TKO'd it because you weren't defending yourself.
Then again, what does that have to do with the fucking you not paying him? See, this is what I don't understand. I don't like when people do that. Like, you trying to throw a little sneak shot in there, bro. Like, just get on with what your message is and explain why you don't want to pay him, which is like...
And for everybody online trying to shit on Chibu, saying Chibu's 70 pounds higher than him.
He is.
A fight. These fighters know their terms. And Blue said, if it's not 6 rounds, I'm not fighting. And they fought at 6 rounds. Chibu gave him the 6 rounds. If it was...
That's the only thing I give to Adin when it comes to everybody having something to say. Blueface knew what he was doing by getting in the ring with bro. It's all paperwork. You got to accept the fight. It's terms to a fight. You ain't just gonna say I want to fight him and jump in the ring. It's not. It's the process behind everything. So that's the only thing I give him. But let's keep listening.
It wouldn't have happened. Judges make bad calls or good calls every fight. Okay? If you think Blueface won this fight, some of you guys thought AP the fighter lost the last fight. I have no say. Jordan has no say. Nobody on my team has no say. There's no cheating. The judges make the... There's actual contractual obligation that he didn't follow, so he breached. He was supposed to wear a rainbow patch on his shorts. He didn't. And he's going to have to pay $100,000 for that. Like, he can't speak about anything, money, how much he got paid or whatnot. And we asked him to retract his statements. And he didn't. We gave him some...
I seen a clip. I did see a clip on Instagram where they were saying I think he was on Twitch, and they was asking him in the chat how much did he make off this fight. He said he can't tell you exactly how much he made, but he said he He said something like pretty much he made over 300K or 200K. That's not him saying how much he made. That's him giving a ballpark. First of all, he gave you over how much he made. He could have made $1 million. He could have made 900,000. He could have made 700,000. He could have made 300,000. He could have made 400,000. It's still, even though he gave someone a number as to he made over this much, that's cool. But he didn't give the exact amount, which means he's still giving a ballpark for people to assume. Like, so that's not him giving the exact amount or letting people know how much he's getting paid.
Time we didn't want to do it. Now we're gonna do it. So, yeah, we tried. We tried working with him and Wack, and they weren't really. And they didn't want to work with us. So, it sucks.
I'm gonna be real. This whole stuff is giving me like. I'm born in 2000. With that being said, to the people in my age group, have y'all ever heard, or like anybody that got a grandfather in their life, have y'all ever heard your grandparents say a hit dog gonna holler? That's what this whole situation is reminding me of. I say that to say this. You bringing up all these complications afterwards, because if it was really a situation about him wearing the rain bet on his shorts and the money situation as far as you paying him, if that was really an issue, you wouldn't have waited till now. You wouldn't have waited till after you asked him to retract his statements. You wouldn't have waited then to be like, oh no, we're not paying you. Seems like what happened is he called you out on your shit live on television, talking about you tampering with the bets. You got mad because it's the truth, is what it seems like. Behind closed doors, Rainbet gets on you to get on Blueface about retracting those statements. He refuses to retract those statements, so now you want to go with, oh, we're not going to pay you because you don't. That's some lame shit to me, bro.
But, yeah, we tried. I literally wanted to pay him.
This is some
No,
nasty.
you tried to get him to retract his statements. He didn't want to. He's standing on 10, as he should as a man. That's how he really feel. That's what he said. That's how he feel. He should stay on that. Stand on that. It's like, it's a whole
This
move.
is nasty stuff, man. If you want to sue Blueface for defamation, you do that. But that man don't put his life on the line to come and fight for you, and then you don't pay him, right? Trying to use technicalities. So the rain bat shorts was not an issue. If it was an issue, y'all would have stopped him and had him put on rain bat shorts or have a pack.
What I just say? What I just say?
You would have done that if that.
What did I just say? I just said that shit, bro. Like, bro, this shit ain't hard, bro.
But you didn't, right? Like you didn't. No, like you let him go out and fight. Y'all seen him when he got to the building. Y'all seen what he had on, but y'all didn't care about the patch, right? Like, you know, like it wasn't a thought. It didn't become a thought until y'all were looking for ways not to pay him because he exposed you. He called you out. That's nasty stuff, right? It was even more nasty. So the Gypsy Crusader, he didn't breach a contract, right? He didn't breach any of the contract, right? When he did a Nazi salute in the ring, that wasn't a breach of the contract, but Blueface calling
Hold on, let me finish.
you out was. This is just an attempt to squeeze Blueface to get him to come out and apologize.
That's what I was just gonna say. It seems like that's what y'all trying to do. But one thing I will say, Wack is very calculated with his moves. 1, 2, he pays very close. I noticed this by watching him on No Jumper and all the stuff he brings out with the exposers and all that. When it comes to paperwork, he pays very, 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 very close attention to detail. With that being said, you better make sure you cross your I's and dot your T's because dot your I's and cross your T's because it's finna get bad, bro. It's finna get real bad with this because I can. If you're not gonna pay a man who just got up in the boxing ring and he got Wack in his corner, I can guarantee he gonna Wack gonna be behind him 100%, and he gonna get a legal team on it. That being said, you better help show all your stuff is right when it come down to this paperwork, because if not, boy, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get real ugly. I don't know what y'all think, but y'all let me know how y'all think about that, because Wack is real savvy when it comes to paperwork and stuff. Like, he be really on that shit.
Adin
He
Ross.
be on
This is
details
Adin
like a
Ross
mug.
trying to throw some muscle around, and it's nasty and it's disgusting from my perspective, bro. In terms of Blueface saying how much he made, he didn't. Blueface was very careful with his words. Blueface never gave an exact amount.
Blueface
he
ain't stupid, bro. I don't know why people be trying to play Blueface when it like he a dummy when it comes to social media shit. He's actually, what people fail to realize is he's actually very intelligent. He's very smart when it comes to this internet shit. He's so smart. People just gotta, people do their research and understand. And he's smart, man. He ain't no dummy.
A particular amount. He never told the exact
Then he
amount.
got Wack in his corner.
If you're struggling with depression and not feeling the comfort and peace that you need, I invite you to
I
meet
think this the clip,
missionaries
y'all. I
like
think
me
this the
from
clip
the
right here.
Church
Let
of
me see.
Jesus.
Yep, this the clip right here. This is the whole clip I seen right here.
We can say what we want now, Chad, but we're just gonna go back and watch the punch ratio. I'll definitely never fight on brand risk again. Just based on Adin's business skills. Oh, Adin, my bad,
Aiden already been telling them, bro, these fucking judges suck game, man.
It's not. Boxing is the sport comes with losses.
Right. Especially started off, bro. You can't, bro. Like, you can't just wake up one day and decide you want to do a sport and think you're gonna be good at it. The only one that you could possibly do something like that in, and this is my opinion so don't hate me for this. My only true opinion is it's a few sports that you could just wake up and be naturally good at. One of them being football. It's a lot of running, tackling, it's like using your body weight. It's just, that's an effort sport type. Like, to me, that's an effort sport. Like, but then you got sports like boxing. Let me think of another one. You got sports, okay, like this, boxing and tennis, that takes skill. And it's just you and your opponent. It's no team behind it. It's no nothing. It's just you and your opponent. It's a mental game. It's skill. It's like, that's something that takes time to become. You ain't just gonna wake up one day and be like, oh, I want to be a great tennis player, or I want to be a great boxer, or, you know what I'm saying, any sport that's like a one-on-one sport. It takes time to grow in that, man, and you can't just think you're gonna win everything. You're gonna get your ass whipped a couple times.
How much did I make on the fight? Oh, I ain't gonna tell you how much I made, but I'll tell you that I made over 300,000. I'll let you guess from there. And that's just for the fight. That's not even.
Like I told y'all, he leaving room for suspicion, which means he's ballparking it. So he's giving y'all a chance to ballpark it. He made, how much you say he made over?
I ain't gonna tell you how much I made, but I'll tell you that I made over 300,000.
So he made over 300,000. So at the most, people can say he didn't make 200. He didn't make 250,000. He made 300,000+ or more. That's not him saying, "Oh, I made 500,000 exactly." You get what I'm saying? Like, he left room for suspicion, which means that's not the exact answer. Which means he did not give up how much he was making. So they need to pay him. That's what it's looking like.
I'll let you guess from there. And that's just for the fight. That's not even including nothing else. So it's definitely a celebration, chat.
Wack 100 is who negotiated, like Blueface payment, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, he's Blueface manager. He's the one who negotiated these things for him. So Wack 100 is very familiar with the contract, but Wack had to...
Here we go. I was just saying earlier in the video, bro, Wack is pays very close attention to detail with the paperwork and stuff. Here we go. He said Wack 100 the contract. Let's see what pops up now.
To contact his lawyers just to make sure that there was no clause in there with the rain bet shorts and attachment shorts and things of that, right? And things of that sort. So Wack 100 would say after contacting his lawyers that Adin Ross lied. that there was nothing in that contract about Blueface having to wear a rain bat in a patch on his shorts. Like, that's just not true. It's just false. And Wack would also accuse Adin Ross of doing some pretty disturbing things as well.
Yo, 9:15, y'all tune in. Sorry I had to come to this, but the 100 So YouTube channel, the truth about Adin Ross and the boxing match, right? And his sexual advances at people. Hate to say it, but he tried his bully tactics, and I guess he thought we was gonna go street, and we kept it corporate.
As you should.
Nothing in the contract supports what you talking about.
Told y'all. I told y'all this nigga gonna double. Bro.
We'll play the long game. But I want you to tell the people on how you tried to use your Jewish ties for whatever reason, as if I had a problem with you being Jewish.
Right.
And how you continue to make sexual advances at me. Just the other day, after I asked you time and time again, can you please respect that I'm a straight man? You know.
That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
Bro,
that's crazy.
Content.
He a part of the Alphabet Boys. He a part of the Alphabet community. That's I didn't know that. That's
File your taxes
that's
100% free.
That's crazy.
Plus, get your biggest refund. Roughly 37% of filers
He a part of the
qualify.
Alphabet
Simple
community.
Form
That's
1040
crazy.
returns only. File now.
This game, you're not ready for.
And real quick, I don't need nobody getting all defensive when I say Alphabet community. I say that because shit, it's a new letter added to the shit. Every other element of P, this is all kind of letters added into that shit. So I just say Alphabet community. Keep it short and simple. Shit.
So
don't even
Wack
nobody
will
get
also
mad.
post messages of Adin Ross saying they could kiss and make up. I guess this is like the sexual harassment. I'll be real, this does look kind of like,
Bro.
this does look kind of crazy, man. Like, this does look pretty insane, okay? So Wack will say, bro, I'm owed monies. You think it's funny. It's not. I don't do bad business. But again, everybody has his day. I've been doing this a long time. I ain't them. I would never allow this to happen to anybody on my watch that I claim was a friend ever. Now, and Adin Ross says, please, question mark. So
Nah, he being funny.
Well, here, you can't even see that part. Let me just make this smaller so y'all could actually see like what I'm seeing, okay? So,
bro, I know,
like,
bro.
Wack is writing this in a group chat with academics and others. So Adin says, please.
Bro, I'm tired of this nigga Wack and Adam, bro. These niggas are hilarious together. Y'all, and I say that, I'm saying that because I see this comment. I'm just not reading it. It says, Adam 22 should have just gave him a kiss. Bro, get out of here, bro. Quit playing with Wack like that.
I'll be real, yo.
Y'all
I've been
niggas
warned y'all about
hilarious.
Adin. This white boy is trying to humiliate them. It's
Yeah.
not even about, like, trying to work. No, he's trying to humiliate them. Say, please. Oh, he's saying, please, can we kiss and make up? Wack is like, bro, my guy, I'm not gay, and I don't fear no community because I have partners and friends amongst them all.
Exactly.
So Adin Ross would then say, bro, you know I'm solid. Nobody going to come to Compton and bless these communities. We got so much ish to do to save the world. Yo, this white boy is disgusting, man. Yo, Adin is a disgusting human being. I ain't going to lie, bro. So then Adin starts to troll. He says I'm gay. He says, are you rejecting me because I'm white, Jewish, and gay? Wow, and anti-Semite, homophobe, disgusting. So Wack starts to think that maybe Adin Ross is trying to set up these messages to get Wack to say something crazy about that community so he could also use that as a reason.
Then again, Wack is too smart for all these little antics and games. I don't know why people be playing that shit with him.
Not to pay them. So Wack says, no, I said I'm not gay. You keep saying we should kiss. I'm letting you know as a straight man I'm not gay. I don't kiss men. And Wack says, and what you don't know is I have many friends and business partners among the community. That tactic doesn't work with me. Try again. Please take that approach. I don't think you know me very well. I'm the street guy with a transgender reality show. Don't work, bro. Too many of my friends are part of that community. Adin says, hey, yo. Wack starts naming like the various shows where people is on that. Now, Wack calls it out, and Wack says, you're trying to use race and Jewish attacks. Never from me. I have too many Jewish and all race friends and partners.
Exactly.
Adin Ross says, bro, call your lawyer.
He moving that diaper business. He got that going everywhere. Like, I can't get the word out, but he got it going all around the globe. Shit, not just in the U.S. Globally. There you go. He got it going globally.
Now, like right now. So Wack says, now calling nothing, he knows what he's doing. He says, your lawyer is a bit scared in my opinion, allegedly. I believe in my opinion, I have a strong position here. Wack says, oh, you keep thinking he's scared. You new to this, not me. Adin Ross then will post a picture of two Jewish guys and says, what do you rate me 1 to 10? I'm a nice Jewish white kid. So he's just trolling Wack, bruh.
Yeah.
Just trolling. So Wack will ultimately then take to his particular YouTube channel, and he will break down that the breach of contract that Adin Ross claimed is a breach of contract does not exist.
And what Adin said about Doechii and what Blueface said about Adin. You guys tell me if you heard Blueface ever say rain bet or brand risk, and if all he did was isolate it to Adin as his opinion. And then I'll walk it down.
Yeah, because he made sure he played that. He did that real smart when he was on live after the fight. If y'all wasn't paying attention, the way he did that was real smart. He didn't say because brand risk is playing with the bets. He didn't say because Rain Bet playing with the bet, whatever the other company called. My bad if I'm getting it wrong. He said, nah, I probably wouldn't come on brand risk again because you, Adin, are tampering with the bets. He pointed at Adin. He singled him out. He didn't add no one else to it. He kept it at just Adin. So that's what Wack is talking about. He never said nothing towards Rain Bet, brand risk, no other bet, no other person, place, thing. He was talking about specifically Adin. So that's
some things that may have provoked Blueface to believe these things. So for this to be his opinion. I'm waiting for legal to give me a right to put the contract up so you guys can read it for yourself. I have text messages of Adin asking me to ask Blueface to lie about certain things, and I denied it. I said, no, that ain't happening.
You know his famous words, we got the content. So, I mean, y'all know.
I didn't even tell my client. I didn't even relay it to my client that this man wanted him to lie about certain things. Why he wants him to lie about certain things, I have no idea. I have zero idea. But for every reason, you know, he wanted him to give an apology and say things like, I don't think Rain Bet rigged the fight, when Blueface never once said, never uttered Rain Bet or brand risk rigged anything.
Exactly.
Actually, in 2 or 3 different clips, he gave shout out to Rain Bet. But he isolated Adin and said, Adin, you.
Exactly,
and
like I
I'm
said.
I'm gonna show you in a minute why he isolated it to Adin.
Because he's
He
smart.
Never, you know, as far as Blueface know, Adin's, he's no different than anybody else, you know, that's marketing and promoting something. And, you know, that's, you know,
I think this is nasty. I think it's disgusting. I don't think it's cool what Adin Ross is doing. If you're not breaching the contract of a dude who did a Nazi salute in the middle of a ring after a fight and you paid him all his money the following day, then it's nasty what you're doing to Blueface. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do y'all think this is fair?
I think that, long story short, Adin gonna have to pay up eventually. They got their lawyers involved. It's going to court. They're bringing it to a court matter. With that being said, like Wack was saying, he don't know why Adin wanted him to lie and say the things that he didn't even say. But I say that to say this: with y'all bringing the lawyers involved, getting the lawyers involved, and taking it to court, everything is gonna hit the table for y'all to see what everything is for what it is. And with that being said, the truth will come out, and y'all will know why he was trying to get them alive. But yeah, my opinion, Adin doing some crazy thing. He doing crazy work, trying to get him to trip out over him being in the alphabet community. If he is, he probably was just trolling, trying to get a reaction. But yeah, the way he going about this stuff is not cool. It's real nasty. He should just pay Blueface his money and just go about his day. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Drop a like, a comment, subscribe. When y'all subscribe, hit that notification bell so y'all get the videos when they drop. Other than that, man, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, and I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one, man.